Welcome, guys. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon from wherever you are watching this. I'm Alexander Khan. Today we are going to be checking out the Malaysian Special Forces, GGK. I don't really know much about them, but one thing I have heard is they're very, very tough. So I'm looking forward to this. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. Let's not mess around. Let's just dive straight in. Here we go. Oh, love this soundtrack.
Almost all military units in a country must have special elite forces.
They certainly do.
Not only the United States, Russia, China, Indonesia, and other large countries that have very frightening special forces.
Okay.
It turns out that Malaysia also has special forces, which are also thrilling, namely the Gerak Khas Group Troops or GGK, which was founded 65 years ago. 21 Gerak Khas Group, commonly known as GGK, is a special forces regiment of the Malaysian Army.
Wow. Okay, these guys are working really close together. I have seen some footage many months ago where they're shooting targets really close to one another. You know, that's something that doesn't happen in the British Army. I'm not special forces, so I'm not really sure if it happens in the SCS, SBS, or any other specialist regiments within the British Army, but firing really close together,
which carries out special operations missions for the Malaysian government, such as direct action, unconventional warfare, sabotage, counter-terrorism, and intelligence gathering.
Wow.
These were the administrative and operational groups, to which the 3 Gerak Khas regiments and their supporting units were subordinated. While the GGK traces their origins to 1965, and in the post-Indonesia-Malaysia confrontation, they gained worldwide fame and recognition, having managed to calm communist rebellions in the Malaysian jungles. During the communist rebellions between 1968 and
Is that real or is that training? Let's go back a bit.
Wide fame and recognition, having managed to calm communist rebellions in the Malaysian jungles. During the communist rebellions between 1968 and 1989.
Is that, if that is training, then that is very realistic. I think this was a training exercise, but this poor guy with the black on, he's getting some good boots and some good kicks. But if you're elite, this is what you got to do.
Of Gerak Khas, led by a major general, and currently stationed at Camp Iskandar, in Mersing, Johor, consisting of the 11th Gerak Khas Regiment, assigned to counter-terrorism, the 21st Command Regiment and the 2nd Commando Regiment 22. The duties of the 3 regiments were guerrilla or anti-guerrilla warfare, escape and evasion, subversion, sabotage, counter-terrorism, asymmetric warfare, and their most respected specialty, jungle warfare.
Good to see these guys in action.
The of Special Forces was formed by the Ministry of Defense in the 1960s.
There are many videos out there on many platforms that show these special forces, especially this unit, doing Lord marches, going through selection. I believe there's a 6-week selection. Then after that, they've got a 3-month selection, which is absolutely brutal. But I'm sure you guys have seen that and seen many videos of what they do. I just want to see them obviously get into the unit and see what they actually do.
To coordinate the operations of the Special Forces Regiment during the Indonesian confrontation. In 1965, the Ministry of Defense summoned volunteers from the Army and Navy for commando training. On February 25, 1965, introductory training was conducted at Camp Majidi, Johor Bahru by 40 British Royal Navy Command. The selection was tough, and of the initial 300 personnel who volunteered, only 15 were selected to complete the 6-week basic command
315 were selected.
Based in part on the 40 Commando, Royal Marines.
The Brits love it. 40 Royal Marine Commando or 40 Commando. They obviously had a huge part in this, and respect to them to going out there and training these guys to be elite.
and was later called the Malaysian Special Service Unit. With the help of instructors from 40 Commando RM, the Special Service Group expanded and in 1965 organized 6 basic commando courses.
Wow, look at that, man. Straight in there, no messing around.
1970, the first Special Service Regiment was formed at the Sungayu Dang.
I don't get this. Have mentioned it on the previous videos, you know, headbutting tiles with or slates or whatever they are with your head on fire. You know, obviously it's a demonstration purpose, but...
Camp in Malacca. In January 1981, Grup Gerak Khas headquarters was established at Camp Kuala Lumpur as
that was some serious training. You know, the guys were holding up. I'm not sure what they were holding up, and then, you know, their colleagues were firing. I served for just under 8 years in the airborne forces within the British Army, and we had our own selection, which was quite brutal, called P Company. I successfully completed that. I did struggle on a lot of the events, but, you know, I dug in and kept going, and that's what got me through. So these guys, the training that they're doing, really close together, firing very close to one another. That's something that we don't do, or I didn't do, but it's real training.
For 3 Special Forces regiments. The headquarters group will also include a combat support unit and a service support unit.
Okay.
Grup Gerak Khas changed its name to 21 Grup Gerak
Khas, look at that,
which inaugurated the formation as the 21st Brigade Group in the Malaysian Army. Malaysian Special Forces are under the Armed Forces Headquarters and Army Headquarters. The 3 Grup Gerak
mate, look at these guys.
Grouped under 21 Grup Gerak Khas. These brigade-sized units also include support units such as the signal and engineer units.
11
typical motion regiments, 11 RGKs, are currently also tasked with the counter-revolutionary warfare (CRW) function. Grup Khas has problems retaining members nearing the end of their mandatory military service and finding new recruits to replace existing commandos once they reach the mandatory age limit. Concerned about the high number of Gerak Khas personnel leaving service, new recruits to replace existing commandos once they reach the mandatory age limit. Concerned about the high number of Gerak Khas personnel leaving service, the Malaysian government increased, from January 1, 2005, the monthly incentive payment to Meyer 600 for those who have served between 1 and 10 years. Meyer
750, that's probably equivalent to 120, 130 UK British pounds. As I mentioned, I served in the British forces, and when you are parachute trained, we used to get a thing called parapay. I believe they still get that in the forces, and it was just an extra 120, 130 pounds on top of your pay as well. So, you know, that was a nice feeling when you got that. So yeah, recruiting Malaysian Special Forces, so they're just paying them to stay in, and yeah, it's a lot of money.
150 for those who have served between 11 and 15 years, and MAR 900 for those who have worked for more than 16 years.
160 quid, 50 quid.
The main counter-terrorism operator in Malaysia was formed into a Special Operations Task Force.
Look at that.
Several operators from 11 RGKs were selected to become part of the National Special Operations Force. All GGK members train with the SAS staff in Afghanistan. SAS. The team is deployed to assist the New Zealand Armed Forces
I didn't know that.
in peacekeeping and humanitarian assistance missions in the Bamiyan district, Afghanistan.
That was a hard landing.
There are many other missions for GGK that we don't mention here. Viewers, that is the Malaysian Special Forces that are quite capable of being no less powerful than the Special Forces of other countries.
Wow. Now, I really enjoyed watching that. These guys are absolutely nails. Nails means they're absolutely tough. Tough means these guys are elite. So there's many videos out there on their selection and what these guys go through to get to where they are at this stage, but I've skipped that. You know, it'd be just interesting to see them actually firing weapons, doing their stuff instead of just running around carrying weight, doing assault courses, doing long marches that they do. You know, I have done some Lord marches in the British Army, but nothing compared to these guys. And I'll be honest with you, I probably would have struggled on that march they do. I believe there's a march they do for 3 days, you know, so that is absolutely brutal. So big respect to these guys, big respect to you guys for watching this. Do give it a like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.